Hello guys, welcome back. In today's video, I wanted to give you like a as quick as possible opinion about the game. First impression after I played for 20 plus hours of pure gameplay, okay? So, first of all, let's start with the graphics. I don't have any problem with the graphics. I think the models are pretty good. Maybe they have less polygons, maybe they're less sharp, less detailed than like Genshin and Honkai, but I don't find it as like a problem. I don't think it's a problem, right? So the model to me look nice enough to enjoy them. I enjoy them. They're really good. They look really good to me, right? And then yeah, is the game blurry? No. I don't know what you guys are. I don't know what you guys the fuck are you guys are saying. Maybe disable DLSS. Maybe the game. Maybe disable DLSS. Disable this. Maybe the DLSS is making everything blurry. Maybe disable motion blur. Maybe disable anti-aliasing. Do that and see if it's still blurry. If it is still blurry, maybe your PC cannot handle it. Maybe your PC is not as good, right? My PC has a 4070, 32 gigs of RAM, and I have a Ryzen 7 7800X3D, I think. So maybe that's why. But keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind that I have this PC at the moment, so my performance might be better. Speaking of performance, I had no issue. I crashed once in 24 hours of gameplay. And I lagged once in 24 hours of gameplay in the city. That is it. I never lagged anywhere else ever again. Never crashed ever again. I saw that they did like a new patch, like a fixed patch for 200 megabytes. They fixed a lot of people performance. Pog, that's cool, but I didn't have any problems. So for me, all of this like performance issue criticism, I don't agree because it didn't happen to me. I can relate, okay? So the story I haven't played. I haven't played. I finished the story, but I'm not a story Andy. I don't care about the story in a gacha game, okay? Doesn't matter how good it is. I just don't care. So I skipped everything that I could skip, and I smashed through every dialogue. Now, they say that the story is mid as fuck before level 21, and then after level 21, the shits go crazy, which I agree. Based on what I saw that I couldn't skip, it's pretty cool. It was pretty cool. So look forward to that. Maybe that was like they took their time to explain everything and the situation and like explain the characters. I also heard that the English voice acting was bad, but I played in Japanese because I don't like hearing English voice acting. I think it's cringe. So sometimes it's really good. For example, in Honkai Star Rail, I listen in English, and on other games that I'm not gonna name, I listen in English as well. So yeah, right. So also, yeah, in Reverse to 1999, I also play in English. So in this game, I play in Japanese. So Japanese voice acting was really good as usual. So if you wanna have like a good experience with like voice acting, and you don't mind listening in the Japanese, you listen in Japanese. Okay. Now, when it comes to exploration and world, I think the exploration is pretty fun. The movement is amazing. I really like the movement. Right. You can switch me there. Oh, hey, oh, oh. Right. The exploration is pretty fun. The world is decently big, right? World is decently big. I would say that it's big, actually. If they have something here, if they had something here, it would be like actually big. Because like this is a lost place. Like what do you do here? Nothing, right? Unless maybe there's something there. I don't know. I didn't go there swimming. There are a lot of world bosses. It's really fun. They're really fun to play. And then eventually you unlock more things. Maybe you don't see them now. You don't see all of these icons when you start the game, but you will see them the more you progress through your account level. Okay, those are all the teleporters. There are some environmental effects that you will encounter. There are a lot of biomes, so I don't really. They kind of keep refreshing your visuals, so it doesn't get too boring and too monotone. I don't think there's anything wrong with the colors. I don't think a post-apocalyptic game should have Disney vibrancy, Disney saturation for the colors. That's me though. Okay, I think this level of saturation is good enough. So the exploration is pretty fun. There are a lot of fun puzzles that I like. There are just a lot of combat, how it should be. And yeah, it's very packed. It's not like, oh, it's a big zone with like one monster in it. It's like maybe it's a small zone, but it's like 50 puzzle in it, or like 3 monsters, 3 chests that you unlock by fighting monsters, and there's like 1 firefly, and then there's like 1 chest, and then 1 challenge, right? Stuff like that. So keep that in mind. I really like that. Now, the combat is 9 out of 10. The only way I say that it's 9 out of 10, very fluid, very satisfying. The sound effects are really nice. You have a lot of freedom. You can swap. You can use your echoes. You can use your echoes immediately. It's very responsive. You can do your alt, outro, intro, some of the monsters. You can like swap away, right? So it's really, really fun, really, really good. The fluidity is really high. The movement is nice. The impact is satisfying. The skills are really cool. So yeah, it's very sharp and fast. Now, the only thing is, I would give it a 9 out of 10. Why is it not 10 out of 10? Because I have a problem with the lock. So if I lock in with a middle mouse, it's gonna lock to a monster, and there is no way for me to cycle or to swap the lock from monster A to monster B. If I don't want to kill the monster A because there is a flautist spawning shit, I want to kill the flautist first. There is no button for me to press to switch to that guy without having to de-lock, like remove the lock on this monster, move on the flautist, go to like his nose, and then press it again and hope that it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Even that one doesn't, right? So that's the only problem that I have. And also maybe like some different animation lock that changes depending on which echo you're using. For example, this one, you can right click around it like immediately, while this one, it feels like you are more, there's like a little more to wait before you can actually go around, or before you actually are into a iframe. Okay, it feels like that one was like a little more locky locks you into animation a little more. Okay, so now the fluidity, amazing. So that's the combat is 9 out of 10. Now the gacha for now is really good, but we'll see what happens after we are all done with the world and we are done with the, oh, thank you for playing your game, thank you for all of these views, thank you for reaching #1 here, #1 there. After they're done with that, and we get to the normal flow with the normal gachas, that's what I want to know. Okay, is that going to be good? That's where I'm at. That's when I actually enjoy the game and I play long run. If the income is insane, even outside of the release, then it's going to be a very successful game, in my opinion. The gacha itself is normal. I like that how you have a target banner after you clear the beginner one, that it's discounted. You only need 40 pulls to get a character. Then you have the normal banner, you have the premium banner that has 80 PT, 0.8 chance to get it outside of PT, and then you have a 50-50. The weapon though, you just get it after 80 pulls, or whenever you get lucky. If you get lucky, you just get it immediately, so that's cool. And then you have the beginner banner for the weapon, that it's not only guaranteed, there's no 50-50, you just get it, but you can also choose which one you want. Okay, so for now I'm using this one, but maybe if I get the free 5-star weapon selector from level 45 first before I get this, then I will choose something else. Okay, that one for Calcharo. So numbers wise, it's a little better than Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, because that's the other games that I play. Actually, I don't play Genshin anymore, but yeah, it's on pause. I'm waiting for Natlan. So yeah, the gacha is fine, I feel like. The store has normal stuff, nothing crazy here. Like just the normal subscription, then there's some bundles that I'm not gonna touch, and then some level bundles, those are cool, those are free. Reach a certain level and you get some free pulls or free mats. At some point you get, yeah, if it's level 70 above, you start getting also premium pulls as well, which is nice. Item exchange, classic. Depending on which character you have, you can also save and buy a copy of them, which is pretty good. You get a decent amount of these, even though I don't know which one is best to use for now. I'm not gonna tell you because I don't know either. Whenever I formulate an opinion, at that point, whenever I come out with an opinion, at that point I will tell you, okay? Purchase the classic stuff. I haven't touched this, as you can see. The points are from the end game. So adversity is the tower of adversity, and this one is simulation, which is like a simulated universe. You can get 3 pools. I don't know if these reset. They might reset at some point. Maybe they don't. We'll see. These, if they reset, I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, this one is the abyss, and this one is the simulated universe, basically. This is the roguelike, and this one is the super end game, okay? The tower. Now, when it comes to characters, I really like the characters. The characters seems to be really different from each other. They all have their own style. They do their own skills. They're really everyone is viable. Realistically, I didn't really enjoy Baiji. It's hard to play and it's hard to like do anything with her. She doesn't heal that much. Thankfully, I got blessed with Verena. Otherwise, I would have to use her or maybe get good. You know, I haven't used Yang Yang too much. I think she's pretty good. Eventually, I will level her up because I do feel like I'm lacking a grouper, right? So I like the character. Rover, pretty cool. I'm not going to click this one because it's going to spoil something. So the Rover is cool. I suggest you guys unlock it and level it up. Unlock it. Then you level it up so you can use him because it's a pretty nice character. Very sharp. You can play very well with it, okay? It's really easy to use. Now, Yuan Wu, I got a constellation, so boom. So yeah, Yuan Wu, like those characters are good, okay? I don't have Tao Chi and I don't have Sanhua, but I will get Sanhua for free. Tao Chi is yet to be found. The character, I have nothing to say. I think they're pretty good. I am excited about Yinlin. I played Jian. It's pretty good. Pretty fucking good. I think it's one of the strongest at the moment. But, you know, we'll see what happens. I'm not going to pick him up, though, because I've guaranteed Yinlin. I'm not going to waste that, okay? So, the difficulty. I feel like the difficulty is pretty balanced for now. There are some challenging monsters, but nothing crazy. To be honest, even the level 120 spearback was easy. You just dodge, right? You don't even have to parry. If you had to parry only, it would be much harder because I think I'm still dog shit at parrying, but dodging is like really easy. It's also like if it works like an AoE. Like if you're not directly there, but you're still like nearby of the hit, you still trigger this infinite dodge, like the iframe dodge. So it was really easy to do. I dungeon died. I made a video on my channel. Dungeon died because I messed up I went too greedy on this and then I couldn't dodge in time because I was animation locked, or I was like a little late and I got hit and she died. But besides that, it's really easy so far. Now I know the higher level Tasted Field and the higher level Tower of Adversity is gonna like destroy me. So I'm looking forward to that to happen. I'm not there yet. It's a matter of time, okay? Whenever I do that, I will make a dedicated video about like the difficulty of the higher end game stuff. Besides that, I think that is it. The Echo. Oh, let's talk about the Echo. I like the Echo. This system is really good. This is maybe one of the best system in gacha games when it comes to like taking care of like your gear and how you get your gear and how it works. I feel like it's pretty good. So I like going around fighting monsters for whatever reason. And then I also happen to progress my Echo bank, right? I get like a new Echo. Even if I get a green Echo, it still feels good to drop it. And also there are shinies. I didn't see any for me. Surely today I will see one, but I didn't see any. So that's also cool to know that there are some shinies and they look cool. You can see actually, you can see how they look. If you go to the data bank and you go to, if you go to the resonator and then you go to here and then you click these and it shows here, right? If you click this icon over here, you can check what's the shiny version. This one has like a black head. It's hard to tell, but for this one, you can do this. Boom, boom. This one is brighter blue, like a blue, and this one is yellow. So if you get like a shiny, that's going to be really cool. And you can also decide if you want to apply, it to every echo that you use of that kind, okay? So I think that is it. For now, we don't have any event, so we'll see what happens when the game stops giving you free shit because it's a game launch and we're only left with events. We'll see how much you get from the events. Besides that, I don't think, like, how can they fuck it up? There is no way, right? So that is it. Let me know what you think. Did you like the game? Do you have any problems? Do you have performance problem? Let me know in the comments. Overall, what do you think about the game? Or maybe you can just do like a little list. Like, okay, combat 8 out of 10. Story 6 out of 10. Difficulty 6 out of 10. Stuff like that. Exploration 7, whatever. Right? Maybe you can do that. Overall, I will give the game like an 8.5, in my opinion, out of 10. There are some things that it could do better, but this is the first version of the game. They can easily do everything that we need. So I'm excited. I'll be covering the game. I don't know if I'm gonna do the guides for now because I don't know the character as much. So whenever I feel comfortable with the guides, I will start. But for now, I will just keep it to like normal, like little guides here and there. Yeah, and then we'll stream it on twitch.tv/Jakazin. So if you want to watch that or want to play with me and we can farm echoes and stuff, feel free to come, okay? So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching and see you next time.